Okay, I'm waiting for the little notification thing to, if it will. Or maybe it won't. All right, so everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. And we are, let's see, our topic for discussion tonight is energy. And Jules, is that right? Energy and
energy signatures.
Energy signature. That I knew I was missing something. Yes, energy signature. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be talking about different types of energy and just a lot of like really cool, interesting things and some, helpful information on energy and reading and like reading energy, knowing energy, understanding energy. All of that. And we've got Sara and Jules tonight, and tonight we are missing a leg to the table, but we're gonna jam it up against the wall and make it work, three-legged table, because we are missing Tammy today. So if you guys would give us a moment here, we are going to there it went through notification for live. Gonna share a video, just a couple minutes long, so those who are gonna be watching the playback of this, just a short little video while we get settled in and get things shared out, and just gives us a moment to allow people to come in that wants to watch the show, because I guess a lot of people have not been getting notifications. So those who have been having issues with not knowing that we're live, I'm going to send them a link, so then that way they know that we're live. And so it'll be just a couple minutes. And Jules, whenever you're ready to play the video. Oh, and we will be doing readings at the end of the show, and please feel free to comment and share your point of view and have questions if you have any in the comments, and we'll get to them.
All right. I'll go ahead.
Oh, and happy birthday, Rue! Happy birthday to you. It's Rue's birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We lost Sara. She'll be back in a minute. I'll go ahead and play the video now.
Okay.
Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our mind. Pray to me. Absorb my life. Let me illuminate you. Close your eyes. Can you hear my voice? Whisper me to the dark. Hear that tick tick boom. I'm not frequency. Vibrate your room. Gonna travel them planets and them galaxies. Gonna take you places you never thought you'd see. Gonna kiss the stars like a lover would. Fill the empty space around my body. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our minds. Red pill or blue pill, it's your choice to swallow and to follow. When like Alice in a rabbit hole, you slipping and you sliding. Open your eyes and lick your lips with the truth. Yeah. It's a magic, it's reality, my physical, you can't see it, but you can't tell me. But quiet your mind, I'm the light that shines, so roll it on your mind. Rastafari, the words you use, them no matter to me. There was only one station for the one you see. It's like 1, 2, 3, and the 4. It's your soul that in, knocking on your door. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind.
Oh, we lost Sarah again. Oh, here she comes. She's coming back.
Yes, I think that the back button is not my friend.
Oh, it's usually not mine. We're gonna live on Mercury retrograde shadow phase, so it's all
Oh,
Mercury's fault.
I blame Pat
I feel
Finger.
comfortable with that.
Can you ladies get started without me? I'm having some connection issues. Go figure.
Yeah. Thanks, Mercury, you asshole.
Yes, we can get started without you. So today we're going to be talking about energy signatures. Just to give you an idea of what an energy signature is, it is how receptive or approachable you are when it comes to energy. Somebody that is more approachable and more willing to feel the energy around them from the environment, from people around them, they're more receptive. If you're kind of more hesitant to get close to things you're unfamiliar with, you're going to be less receptive. So your energy signature is going to be lower. Do you have anything you want to add on that, Melanie?
No, nothing I want to add to that. I'm still sharing out.
I would say that energy signatures are, if you're envisioning them, kind of a web of the different attributes of somebody that make them up. Like your aura color.
That's how they are when you look at them.
Yep. So, I could see where it would be related to how approachable you are, but there are so many other things that's connected to the energy signature as well that I think we'll probably go over more as we.
Yeah, we'll
move
go
into the
over them
topic
with
a little bit.
personality traits.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things that can affect your energy signature as well, which we'll also go over. And I just wanted to give like a vague idea of what actually an energy signature was, because a lot of people, they don't really know what an energy signature is. Some things that can affect your energy signature are your mood, what's going on in your personal life, because it directly affects your mood. So it affects the energy that you have around your body. Other things that can affect it are less controllable, such as the Earth's magnetic pull and your overall psychological components that make up who you are. That's why no two people have the same energy signature. It's kind of like a fingerprint. Each person has their own unique energy signature that is very specific to them. Now, there are energy signatures that are similar to each other. So somebody might have a similar energy signature to somebody else if they are very similar in disposition and emotionally, and where they are on different aspects of their life, such as shadow work, or I'm just looking at my notes, where they are at in personal growth in their own life.
Now, when it comes to like energy signature, yes, I agree. Everybody has their own unique, like a fingerprint, but also too, sometimes people can sense other people's energies on you as well.
Yeah, that's because we interact with people.
Yeah.
Energy is kind of like, what do I want to say? It's kind of like a cloth that you would have, or like an article of clothing. Wherever you go, you pick up little pieces of dust or little pieces of particles from wherever you are. That's why when they do forensic psychology, or not psychology, for any type of forensic work, they can identify where you've been based on what you're wearing, based on what's in your body, what's in your lungs, because you breathe in the air and it has little particles of wherever you're at it. Your energy signature is kind of like that. So you pick up a little bit from being out in the woods. You might pick up a little bit of that energy.
Yeah.
You might pick up some energy from people at the store.
Yeah, and
Because
some people are really
energy,
sensitive to that.
yeah, well, it's
Um,
electromagnetic, and some people have more electromagnetic pull than others, and that has to do with the gravitational field of the earth and a person's unique individual body. So some people are more, I guess, magnetized, for lack of a better word, to energy. So it kind of like goes to them.
yeah,
Where
like a
other people,
generator.
they kind of push it away. So some people have
And
less energy from others around them just because they kind of shield themselves off from it.
yeah, and then there's people that sense energies, or that themselves are sensitive to other energies, will pick up on a lot of energies off somebody, and and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. Like I know my energy, some people weren't quite able to handle, because it was like very high. It was they weren't used to being around somebody with that much energy, and that was just energy from, not like not in a physical personal space, but just from watching me on lives. They had to get used to it. Actually, quite a few
Yeah,
people.
I can see that. Well, it's like anybody that energy has a lot to do with personality, which we'll discuss in a minute.
Yes.
But there's like a lot of different key components to personality. Some like one of the big things of one of the bigger personality traits, sorry, is it's called Big Five personality traits, and there's 5 personality traits that define just about every person. There's a couple other sites that elaborate a little bit more on it, and we'll go into that as well. But the 5 biggest ones are openness to experience, which is your ability to experience anything, really. Oh, everybody's saying hi. I missed all that. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. It was, yep. Hi. I saw that too. Annette had a question.
What was the next question? We'll answer it, and then we'll talk about
Aura.
personality
Yeah.
traits.
Auras. Auras. Energy and auras. That's a good one. Yeah.
Auras are a person's energy signature. Now, the aura is the outermost part of the energy signature, so it's the part that the person is projecting. So you might not see my complete energy signature if you're not highly attuned to energy. You might just see the bubble on the outside, which is essentially whatever emotion you're feeling. So if you lost a loved one, then you're going to be feeling grief. So that's the aura that somebody is going to see around you initially. If you are having a really great day and things are going great, then that's the aura that you're going to project to others. And that's at the very most basic primal instinct for the day. I mean, your aura changes fairly regularly. Your energy signature stays fairly consistent unless you're doing something that's going to directly affect it, usually on a conscious level. And some things that
Right.
affect it on a conscious level are if you focus your breathing, or if you focus really intently on like an object or a situation. If you are really inspired to do something and you work towards achieving that goal, that can change your energy signature. If you're out in nature and you're kind of more peaceful than you are and you're really focusing on your surroundings, that can affect your energy signature. But these are just temporary changes.
Yes. And spell work can even do it.
Yeah,
I
well, that's what I was getting at next, which is
Yeah.
concentration. Anything that requires in-depth concentration, such as a spell, such as deep meditation, that's all going to change your energy signature, but it's not going to be on a permanent basis. It's going to be very just while you're doing that task, because we are who we are at our core. There's very few things that are going to permanently change your energy signature. And the things that would change it include shadow work, because when we go through shadow work, we grow, and personal growth. And both of those change your energy signature, because a lot of times when we go through those things, we change our mindset, we change the way we see things,
You change
and
your
we open up
vibration.
our mind a little bit and learn. So that causes your energy signature to change on a very real and very continual level. Whereas when you're just focusing energy for a short period of time, or you're focusing on breathing or what have you, it just temporarily changes your energy signature, and it's very conscious.
Now, you
think
said
that
like with
that
shadow
is
work, yeah.
I think that
Oh, go ahead,
that
Jules.
is I think that that is where the auras come in. The auras are kind of like the outer edge of the signature, whereas, the
Yeah.
inner,
Yeah, that's
more
what we just said a
prominent,
minute ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
personal things, emotion and things that are going to really, like you said, inspire you or evoke any sort of emotion, whether it's despair or happiness, being joyful. That's going to leave an imprint. When you have emotions like that, it's energy in motion and it leaves imprints. That's how it changes the energy signature. But things that like awaken you, people that consider particular circumstances in their life that awaken you, I think that those are a little bit it's on a deeper or a higher level,
Yeah,
and those are the things that change the core parts of the energy signature.
yes,
Right, like she was
that's
saying, shadow
exactly right.
work, trauma can too.
You said that very well.
Trauma, things like that. Either way, good or bad experiences can definitely change it, but usually it has to be something major and of course deep, and that's changing your energy on a vibrational frequency type level.
Yes, that is exactly right. Now, some things that kind of cause you to have your energy signature that you have. Everybody has a basic energy signature, and you can usually tell how a person is going to react based on their energy signature.
Yeah.
Everybody's just slightly different, but the key components of personality are make up a lot of what your energy signature is going to look like.
Did you
And
name off the
there's
big five, all the
Yeah,
fives?
I'm going to name off the big five
Oh,
one.
okay.
The
Okay,
big
excellent.
five. The first one is openness to experience. And what that is how open you are to experience. So that's a big scale. You can be very open, you can be a little bit open, and you can be very closed. And there's everything in between. So where you fall with that personality trait is going to play a big role on where your energy signature is. The second is efficient or organizational skills. Either you're very efficient and organized, or you're not, or you're somewhere in the middle. And that plays a role on your personality as well. That's the second key personality trait. The third is extroversion, how outgoing you are. You're either not outgoing, or you're very outgoing, or you're somewhere in the middle. And these traits play a very large role on your overall energy and how it is on a consistent basis. The fourth is agreeability or friendliness. Sometimes people are very friendly, sometimes people are very closed off, and sometimes they're somewhere in the middle. It doesn't necessarily have to be one end of the spectrum. And the last personality trait is sensitivity, how sensitive you are to the world around you. Some people are very sensitive, and that can sensitive can be a good or a bad thing, because you can be sensitive to those around you, or you can be extremely sensitive and kind of take offense or get distraught over little things that happen in your life. And you can be at either end of the spectrum there as well. Those are the key components that make up a person's individual personality in the psychology field, and they transfer over to a person's energy signature. It's how you meet somebody at the store and you talk to them for 5 minutes, and you can tell right away whether or not they might be somebody that you're going to get along with.
Yeah, that's that love at first sight, or nope, we're not doing that
Yeah.
today. Nope.
I mean, some other issues, some other things that can play on your energy signature as well are things like anxiety, depression, vulnerability, impulsiveness, or lack thereof impulsiveness. But all of these things, all of these emotions, all of these triggers in our life, they're going to make up our general life, our our energy signature. you know your friends that you know very, very well. You can list off their personality traits and because you know them well. And that gives you key as to what their energy is. And when you learn to read your friends like that, you can learn to read people on a very rapid basis. You can say, oh, will we compare them to each other? Well, that's like my friend Kim or my friend Melanie or whoever. Okay, I'm just trying to read the comments. The heart's okay. Matt said the heart's magnetic field is measurably charged by feeling gratitude. Yeah, you're right. It is, Matt. That is scientifically proven. Alexander says there is also a huge difference between energy frequency and energy signature. There is a big difference between energy frequency and energy signature. Energy frequency is like where you vibrate in regards to high and low or in the middle. And neither high nor low is bad or good. It's just where you fit on a spectrum. It's like a sound, a high sound and a low sound. Neither one of them is bad. Some people just prefer a higher pitch and some people prefer a lower pitch. It's kind of like that with energy. And then I see a Facebook user on here. If you could go to one of the pages, we can see who you are. But I'll read your comment anyway. I am in the middle and I am not sensitive to the world around me. For who I am or move along, I am bubbly and friendly. I will make conversation with some I don't know. That's nice. I like to try to make conversation with people too. Okay, sorry. I just had to read the comments. They were getting a lot of them.
Yeah, I think the difference between, as Alex said, frequency and signature is that frequency is related more to the aura and more to the temporary, whereas the signature is core. The signature is things that are very prominent, very things that make us who we are. Whereas frequency, it can change, like you said. It can be up higher or it can be up lower. Now, I know that there are some people that are just like they want to be Debbie Downers. So theirs is lower, and that's okay. That's cool. And then there's a lot of people who are in the love and light community that, they want to be in the higher frequencies. So they do what they need to do in order to stay in that higher frequency. But I do think that frequency is more temporary, whereas the signature would be correlated with more core values.
I think a lot of times frequency is temporary, but I think when you get to a frequency that you like, you kind of want to stay there. So after you've done shadow work, after you've been around for a while and you've learned and you're comfortable with your life the way it is, frequency stays more permanently. It still changes based on circumstances and what have you, but it becomes more of a steady frequency when you start to become what I guess people would call enlightened or whatever, what have you, when you start on the path that you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, balance, because you do look at it like, okay, you don't want to be stagnant, so you don't want to stay at the same level, but at the same time, if you have a frequency that you like, you're able to allow things in and handle them the way you see fit in order to kind of learn from it and get back on track.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I do agree with that. And yes, Lachelle, that's much better. We can see your name now. Anything else you wanted to discuss on that before we move on?
Well, we lost Melanie.
Melanie, where'd she go? Melanie. Oh, we lost her.
Yeah, we lost her.
Oh, I was on the chat, so I didn't. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss on that before we move on to the next section?
Hold on, let's ask her. Melanie, did you have anything you wanted to add?
She came back.
See, now it's my turn, Sarah. No, I don't have anything.
You were gone. I thought you left.
Yeah, StreamYard should fix that. Maybe I'm gonna start blaming on StreamYard. Like, maybe they should make it to where that doesn't happen. Make our buttons disappear off our phones.
Well, they should put the button so small it's so hard to touch. It is my struggle. It is real. Did you want to add anything before we move on?
No, I didn't want to add anything.
Okay. Now, I think we're moving on to energy versus cold reading. Do either of you guys have anything to say on that topic?
Oh, cold reading. Now cold reading is a little bit different. It's kind of crazy. There's a couple different ways to do cold reading. A lot of times, cold reading is usually more effective if you're in person with the person, like in the physical presence, compared to doing it like on the phone or through like the internet or whatever. But the cold reading, that's basically watching for body cues, certain words, certain phrases,
Yep, it's
gestures,
based
sounds. That's
Yep, it's based on interactions and how a person interacts with their environment. You can learn a lot from a person just on how they interact with the things in their environment, the way that they speak, and the way that
yep,
they are.
how they're dressed, everything.
Reading energy is similar to that because you can use a lot of the mannerisms that they make to kind of guess which energy signature they are based on the vibe that they're giving off. You ever go by somebody and you feel like a heebie-jeebie vibe? Well, that's because you're feeling their energy signature, and at that particular time, it's not something that's a pleasant feeling. Or you ever see that bubbly person at the gas station and she comes over and she's like, "Hi, how you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, she's so sweet."
Unless you're
That's
having a
the
bad day,
energy.
you want to throw a chair
That's
at her.
the
It depends on your
that's the
energy.
yeah. That's the energy signature of the person that you're feeling, and that's somewhat why they're similar. Now, when you read energy, you some people can see it, some people can feel it, so it's more telepathic, but some people can actually smell it or hear it as well. That's definitely less common. It can definitely affect all your clair senses. Okay, Liana says, if people come to visit me in the astral space, I can sense who you are, and you are not being nice. I will find you. Even if you are far away and are sending energy my way that is not nice, I can find you. So be nice when you visit me. Yeah, a lot of people can do that, especially on the astral plane, because the astral plane is more made up of our astral bodies, which is primarily energy based. So
Yeah,
if you're on the astral plane, it's a lot easier to sense that energy there than it is
yeah.
when we're
And
in
a
this world.
word of caution: don't go messing with the Scorpio and Dream or Astral realm. Like seriously, unless you're suicidal or you're really really bored that day.
Well, it is my personal belief that you really shouldn't mess with anybody, even if they've done
Exactly.
something wrong to
But
you.
that
It's
was a
negative
joke towards
energy.
with Liana.
It's negative energy that you put out there, and you really don't want negative energy unless you want to attract negative things.
Right? Because
And
yeah, they will
in my
follow.
personal opinion, so I'd much rather just let sleeping dogs lie or
Yeah,
mangy
don't
cat stay in the
yeah.
corner.
I think
I
with
guess it
the
goes into
cold,
energy tracking.
I think with the
I'm sorry, go
cold
ahead, Jules.
reading, the clear senses are connected to your physical senses. So I know that a lot of people, they feel as though, they're very skeptical, they're very logical, they're very in tune with the psychological aspects of it rather than the emotional and the intuitive. So they're constantly being skeptical and thinking, they had to have done the cold reading when they don't realize that the clear senses are connected to the physical senses. It just goes a little bit deeper. It goes a little bit higher. You can still kind of use cold reading. I don't really like to. I don't like to do anything as far as going and searching people out and gathering information. But if you have a picture and you kind of get a general energy signature, you can work off of that to find things deeper. Now, one of the things that I wanted to ask about is the correlation between energy signatures and healing.
Okay, hold that. Uh-oh, I think I just closed you guys.
You're still here.
Okay, good. I just hit a button on my phone and I thought I backed out of it. Energy healing, it can be used very good with energy signatures. When you heal, when you use your energy to heal people, sometimes you put your hands on them, sometimes you just like envision the energy going from you to them or from an object to them, depending on which method of healing you're using. And when you can feel and connect a person's energy signature, it's kind of like you almost connect with them. So when you're healing, you kind of want to match their energy signature so their body's more receptive. It's kind of like making their body comfortable with you before you do what you're doing to help them along their healing path, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you have to be aware of your own energy and the level where your energy is at. Because if you are somebody, for example, like me, like I've got a lot of heavy energy. So knowing your energy level, like when you are doing healing, you want to make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to applying like more energy or less energy, because that can make or break. That can cause some damage. I've known people to get like distance healing and then not be able to move the next day because the person who did it was too heavy in their energy.
Yep, and then Matt says, I think that's being able to, we lost Sara. I think that's being able to let go of that negative energy received from others is as important as shielding yourself from it.
Yeah. Yep. Here she comes.
I really
So,
dislike where that leave button is. It is right by the back
so I know I don't like it either. Oh, so, now Jules made a good point, especially with the negative energy. Yeah, I would not recommend doing any type of energy work on anybody if you're dealing with negative energy, like of yourself, or or if you're in that state of energy just initially. Yeah, that's usually not good.
Well, when you go to heal somebody, you need to make sure that that's the only thing on your mind. And if you can get into a meditative state where you black out your personal feelings and what's going on in your personal life, you can heal people in any state of your life, in any state of emotion that you're in. Because
Yeah,
when you're doing the healing, you shouldn't be experiencing any type of emotion. You should
right.
only be hyper focusing on the healing, which that's very difficult for a lot of people to do.
Right.
So
takes
it
practice
is very important that you are able to clear your mind, and you can learn to do that through deeper meditation and deeper focus.
Which helps with what Matt was saying. He says, I think that's being able to let go of that negative energy received from others is as important as shielding yourself from it. And I think that goes along with what we wanted to talk about with energy signatures and empaths.
Yeah, it is. You don't want to keep anything that is not constructive to yourself. I mean, energy at its essence is just energy. So it's not positive or negative. It's our interpretation of it that makes it positive or negative, our experiences. That's what makes something either positive or negative. So if you can let go of the attachment you have to other people or other things around you that have that negative connotation and make you kind of not feel good, then you're going to be in a better place, because you are going to be at that state that allows you to not focus on something that isn't productive to your life.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that, healers, obviously, they're not 100%, they're not all enlightened, know everything type people. They're still human. So if they're working
Nobody's
on
like
their
that.
own, right,
Yeah,
right. I'm just
nobody's like that.
reiterating.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
when
think it's important that everybody knows that nobody knows it all. There's always a constant learning and a constant journey.
So as a healer, if you're working on your own shadow work, what you're saying is that it is possible to set your own stuff aside in order to help others, but how beneficial is that? Would you say that, it's better to deal with your own stuff and kind of go through a cycle of dealing with your own stuff and then realizing when you're at that level where you're able to match your clients' energy levels so that you can help them better? You know what I mean?
I think it depends very specifically on the individual. Some individuals are capable of putting their own lives, their own thoughts, their own shadow work on hold for a small amount of time so that they can help their clients, and it's beneficial to both the client and the practitioner because the practitioner gets something out of it, maybe an energy exchange, maybe they feel good about themselves, and that kind of helps them along their shadow work. Other people, they need to take a break from it. They can't focus when they're dealing with their own stuff. Either way is acceptable and either way is fine, but you have to find out which type of individual you are. So it's not like a
Mhm.
one size fit all. It's a whatever
I agree.
suits your needs, whatever suits you, whatever's going to make you get to where you need to go
Mhm.
in the quickest, most pleasant, easiest way, because
It
nobody
also
wants
depends
to
on,
take the hard way around.
yeah, it depends on if you're a very subjective or objective person. You know, if you're a very subjective person, then sometimes, you know, taking a complete just like, okay, until you've dealt with your stuff, then yeah, then do it. If you're a very objective person, you're able to separate yourself and detach. Then a lot of times that's not an issue. You can still move forward with things as well as work on things at the same time because you don't take everything in. You know, like basically, you're not placing yourself into every scenario or making it about you or projecting yourself out as
Yeah,
Yeah,
people that are very subjective.
I
yeah.
mean
You're able to
that's very
separate.
much how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very objective. You are. You do
Yeah, I try very hard to be.
Yep.
Tammy says, "Glue me and Mel down."
Oh, what oh, I didn't, what did she say?
She said, "We need to glue you and me down because we keep accidentally backing out of it."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so somebody get the rope. Leon, get the rope.
I know, right? Lachelle says sometimes she can feel negative energy a lot when people walk by, and, or when she is around them, and just gets the feeling to stay away. And you probably want to listen to that. That's probably your
Yes.
intuition and your spider sense kind of going off and saying, this might not be the best individual for me. However, if you have conflict with feeling that type of negative energy and you don't want to feel it, you might want to check out our shielding video because that would help block some of that out.
And a lot of times too, it's not necessarily that person. It could be whatever that person's attached to. Like it could be or that person, somebody like that they're around, or an energy that's around them, you know. So a lot of times it's not necessarily that person, or it could be like kind of one of those, you meet somebody through somebody and then some bad shit happens, you know. Yeah, listen to your spidey senses.
Um,
Especially
I mean, I've had situations where it started out like that and then it just kind of grew into something different. And I think that
yeah,
the reason for that is because I was projecting certain parts of myself onto them that I didn't like, or, I was seeing things that they were projecting that I, it was like icky, I do the same thing but didn't want to acknowledge it. So that
Yeah,
kind of happens sometimes too.
but in a sense of like, say you're on a blind date and you keep getting the creepy feelings, yeah, you probably want to like pay attention to those. Then
well,
yeah.
what Jewel was saying was
Yeah.
sometimes we have attributes of ourselves and we don't necessarily like them or want to admit that we even have them, and so we see those in other people and we see, well, we don't like them, and that's when the conflict comes in, where you might feel spidery senses go off and it might not be that type of case, and that generally happens when we have a conflict with ourselves because we want to see ourselves in other people, either the things that we like or the things that we don't like about ourselves. People are, in a sense, images of each other. We all act a little different, but we all have some attributes that are very similar to each other.
Yeah.
And sometimes we try to project our similar traits onto somebody else when it might be a little bit clouded by our own biases and judgment.
Yeah, you can try to be as unbiased, and I do the same thing. I try to be as unbiased as possible, but there's still some of those things, particularly with like social constructs where, it might not
Yes.
even necessarily be anything that I want to change. I just feel ashamed to express them. And so if I see them in someone else, it rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Social constructs are very difficult to deal with because they are constantly changing. They're determined by societal norms. What was normal 10 years ago isn't normal now. So we've had to grow and evolve to fit into a society that is ever changing, which sometimes is difficult, especially if we're the type of person that wants to live in the past. We don't like to change a lot of what we do.
And I wanted to note in there too, a lot of times when you're feeling those feelings with somebody, a lot of times what I've learned here in the last couple of years with other people that have it's past life stuff. A lot of times, pick up on some past life energy, especially if there's been like a connectedness that you've had with that person prior, or maybe in like a really close prior, existence. And that can be a big thing too. Like if you don't know why you're feeling the way you feel about somebody, but yet you feel this way about them, and it's not so much off their energy, but just in general. A lot of times it's past
Oh,
life
like
stuff.
like a soul connection or a past life connection.
Yeah. Some past life connections are not always the greatest, because I have a list of people I want to kick in the balls from past
Oh
life
no,
stuff.
because sometimes we leave our lives before we wanted to, just like we
Right.
do in this life, in our past lives. Sometimes we don't leave things the way that we want to, or sometimes we made a bad choice, or somebody that
Or
we knew in that life made a bad choice, and it caused other things to happen that may have been catastrophic.
and
And
you're
if
so
we
pissed
haven't
off
dealt with
about
that
it.
trauma from our past lives, it's going to cause an issue in this life,
Yep.
especially if you see the person that was involved in the trauma in the past life. Okay, Liana says there is a difference between just behavior and personality classes and just someone who has badass vibes, and it is a warning flag to keep an eye on them or get out of dodge. I think that in most cases you are right. I think there are behavior differences between behavior and personality classes and people that have bad vibes. However, I think that they can sometimes be overlapped. So we want to make sure that, yes, we listen to our spider senses all the time, but we kind of want to give people the benefit of the doubt, because if we were that person that somebody was getting spider senses about, pretty certain most of us would want to have the benefit of the doubt.
And I think that's tied in with the big five that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Your ability to be open, your ability to receive it as it is, not as you expect it to be.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard because our own life experiences and the things that happen to us kind of cloud our judgment. And sometimes we think things are the way that they are, and they're not. I tell all of my personal students that there's three sides to every story. There's my side, your side, and the bystander side. There is no true side. There is no true truth to any situation, because it is always based on perspective. It's if the situation is happening to myself and Jewel and I are both going to have a different perspective. But if Melanie is watching the same thing happen, she's going to have an entirely different perspective than Jewel and I. And all three of them are correct.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where a lot of, being unbiased helps, because, if we all three have that perspective, it's going to be a lot easier to learn from each other.
Exactly. Because I don't know about you, but I'd much rather learn from other people's mistakes than my own.
Well,
Oh, I'm with you, Sarah. Me too. It's a lot more. It's a lot more pleasant to learn that way than the other.
Okay, Matt said societal constructs are very limiting to enlightenment. If you are seeking a higher consciousness, you have to think and feel outside the norm. I think you're right, Matt. You do have to think outside the norm of social constructs, but you also have to realize that we live in this world, and these social constructs are what determine what are right and wrong and allow us to fit into this world. So although we need to be open-minded and think outside the box, we also need to understand why social constructs exist and kind of make the best of them, because there's no way around them.
yeah, that's true. Otherwise, we'd be in total anarchy. It'd be a hot mess.
Well, we do drive the Hot Mess Express.
Yes, we do.
Thanks, Matt. Matt said he loves my perspective. You're as open-minded as anyone I've ever met. Oh, thanks. That makes me feel really good. Anything else you wanted to add on these? On energy signatures? I think that pretty much covered my notes.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and jump into the readings if you
Okay.
jump into the readings if you're ready.
Oh, and if you guys get a reading from us, it would be super duper great if you did. If you went to all of our pages and liked them and shared them and left a good review, because good reviews show other people that you like what we did.
This is getting ridiculous. Mercury is gonna have to be put in timeout.
Oh gosh, I like when Mercury's in retrograde.
Did you see my little thing? I changed it to FU Mercury shadow phase. I'm just gonna blame it on
No, I
Mercury.
didn't see it.
Yeah, I changed my name. Oh, that's in.
Oh, is that in the?
What I'm gonna do is I'm
scared
gonna
to
put
hit
my
any.
phone on the mount,
I'm
so I'm not
scared to
touching
hit
it.
any X buttons. Okay, are we ready to do readings?
I will be here in about 3 minutes. I'm trying to get set up, and I keep kicking myself out of the thing. And let's say hello. Hey, Alicia, and
Oh yeah, Alicia, Mel
this is
has
nothing
problems
else.
with electronics, and I'm just as bad as her. We're like Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
See, I love them, but they don't like me.
Yeah, same here.
I can't even say that I'm
love my
special.
electronics.
I can't even say that I'm special in that aspect at all. Like,
Oh, now, shit. Oh, see, I keep dropping my thingy. And if astrologically, talking about the energies. Now the house
Mercury has
the
now
one main
stationed
house that is the house of energy is the 8th house, which is the home of Scorpio. That is literally the house for like energy. That's why I call Scorpios generators, because they have a way of just not so much absorbing energy, but they just feel it, like they it's like their go-to is like they will always be able to sense and energy off of people, and that's why I tell them all the time, like water signs, trust your gut more than anything, because your gut's is gonna is gonna help you more than anything else when making like decisions and based off of like energies that you're feeling. Another house for energy is the 6th house for Virgo, 6th and 12th house, and that is the axis for healing. So, and one's an earth house and one is a water house, and when it comes to like the energy that is along the lines of healing, people that have strong Virgo and Pisces in their chart, or strong 6th house, 12th house placements, make phenomenal healers. That when I'm looking at somebody's chart to see if they're able to even do Reiki, or if they're able to do any type of energy healing, that's the first thing that I do is I go and I look for their 6th and 12th house, their Pisces, Virgo axis, or those signs. Another house that's really good for energy is 7th house, but not at a really high level. But it's just because it's the house of other people, so of course it's going to be other people's energy. And
yes, that's exactly.
And so, and then I think the winner. I think definitely winner though of like the most concentrated winner with energy is going to be the 8th house Scorpio. But those three, 6th house, 12th house, then 8th Scorpio, Pisces, and Virgo. Those three definitely very much correlated with energy on its level of sensing, reading, and as well as healing.
Okay, Phoenix, leave your birth date so Melanie can give you an astrology.
Oh, I know what Phoenix is. Phoenix is an Aries with the Scorpio moon.
You already know it. So you know everybody.
First house that I know. Yeah.
Kansas, what do you need? What do you need help with? Kansas says, please help. I don't know what she needs help with, so I just asked her. Okay. Oh. Phoenix, I am shuffling cards for you right now, and I like your name spelled with an F. That's unusual.
Yeah, so do I. Isn't it cool? Yeah, Phoenix is the first. I love Phoenix.
And it's kind of weird because her name is Phoenix Hummingbird Rising. That's kind of weird because I homeschool my kids, and the name of our homeschool is Rising Phoenix.
She's definitely an 8th house Scorpio moon. Transformation is definitely her. She's definitely Phoenix.
I am using my Myths and Mermaid deck today, so it should be fun.
Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen. Let's see.
Let me see a card. Sarah's always got the most cool cards. Oh, as you're doing that, let me get this phone out of my hand before I kick myself out again. Oh, there we go.
Micronismscapes, and it was in the reverse position, but I put it so you could see it pretty.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
It's really hard for me to read the names on these cards because they're in white and they're on a lot of color. So that's really hard for me. So bear with me as I read these. This card basically, what do I want to say? You're holding on to things too tightly. You have good goals, you have good plans, but you're spending too much time focusing on the small details, which isn't allowing you to get the bigger picture of things done. And when you do something like that, it feels like you're never getting anything done because you're too meticulous when it comes to the little things that are less relevant and less important. So that's causing a little bit of chaos probably in many areas of your life. And it's causing you to probably feel stressed and overworked.
I pulled, were you done?
Yes. I was just going to ask
Okay.
if you pulled a card.
Huh?
I was just going to ask if you pulled one.
Oh, yep. I pulled, I usually pull 3. So I pulled the unexpected, which is associated with the blue moon. I kind of feel like this chaos that you have going on isn't something that you are used to, the once in the blue moon, you know, doesn't happen very often, very different from what you're used to. But you just kind of have to understand that the unexpected does come up. And the next card that I pulled was surrender, which is just kind of going with the flow. Don't let the things around you affect you. Stay within your center. Go with the flow. It's this whatever you've got going on is leading to the third card, which I pulled, which is beginnings. And along with energy signature topic, I feel as though everything that's going on, you surrender to it, and it's going to lead you to a new way of seeing things, a new way of moving forward in order to get where it is that you're trying to go.
Okay. I'm using my old mount, so it's weird.
Karma, if you want a reading, just put your birthday below.
All right, Phoenix. Family. So, I'm going to put one more with this one. And compassion. Okay. So, some understanding, something going on with family. Stay open-minded to it. And with this kind of compassion, that whole like love from afar, you can always do that too with family if there is any conflict or anything like that going on. But if it's not so much dealing with conflict with them, but just remember family's important, and family's not always blood either. So yeah, and that compassion.
Karma, we need the year too.
There was a turn this year. It's freaking hot. I'm sitting here sweating.
It's kind of chilly here today. I wasn't liking it.
Bring some of that this way because it's literally like a fire here. Like
oh, it's probably
I thought it was like a hot flash.
warmer
Like, wait a minute, no,
than it
this
is
is a hot
there.
flash. That's not me.
You know what? It's probably warmer here than it is there. It was 65 today.
It was warm today. Not that warm though.
But that's cold for me. I don't like the cold. At least it's not last week.
I need some coldness right now because I'm sweating my ass off.
Phoenix, the card that I read was about career and job. And it was overwhelming. Kind of like you're trying to do too many things at one time. You're focusing all of your energy on the smaller things when you should be looking at the bigger picture. I can pull an amplifier card if you would like.
I think it kind of goes with the unexpected and the surrender though too. All those little things is like the cards that I pulled is just basically saying to let it fall away and just kind of stay centered and I think it also means that the outcome that you're looking for is going to be unexpected as well. Probably not in necessarily a negative way, but in a way that it just doesn't really match exactly what it is that you're envisioning. if you scale out and look at it from the broader perspective, rather than looking at it in the more detailed sense, then go ahead.
Here, Phoenix, I pulled the second one for you. It's the Holly San. This card basically shows happiness, getting what you want in the workplace, but it doesn't come without juggling things around and putting in the work. It's not going to be like you go and get your perfect job. You're going to have to find a few different jobs and try yourself in a few different areas before you find one that really sticks.
Or start your own. I'm a firm believer in if you have the chops to do it, start your own business. If you don't know how, learn, take some classes,
course,
you know.
Phoenix. Okay, the next person we're reading is Karma Lush. And yeah, you don't know the birthday, do you?
Is that Karma? Isn't that the Leo?
May 6th, 89.
Oh no, the Taurus.
Michelle, we'll get to you after this.
Show me in there.
Okay, I'm glad we were able to help you, Phoenix. I hope that we helped you along your path.
Maybe I shouldn't shuffle on the table there. Just pick them out.
Of course, Phoenix. We do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for your viewing pleasure. And this is Karma's.
Oh, I might change the mounts out. I might end up like freaking knocking. I might end up knocking it down off the thing. Oh,
this is your card, Karma. This is a Jelly Portal. It seems like it's a kind of sad time for you, but in the sense that it's like bittersweet. You know that that things are ending in certain areas of your life, but it makes you sad, but you know that there's better things to come. And if you focus on the better things, it's going to help you get through the right now.
Oh, did Sara freeze?
No, I didn't freeze. I was reading.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
People keep sending me messages. I'm like, and every time they send me a message, Facebook like automatically pops them up. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to get them down. But you'll just want to focus on getting through the right now. It might be a little bit hard. There might be a lot of struggle going on, but you know it's going to be better on the other side. And sometimes things need to end in order to get to a new beginning. Okay. I don't know if Jewel pulled a card next.
Well, I pulled it reverse, but I got the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. So from that Two of Cups, you know, that's a disconnect with somebody. And with this Knight of Pentacles, it's something that's very much something physical. But this Knight of Pentacles, though, is focusing something into something on your physical surrounding. Maybe instead of being in the mental space of it or the emotional state of it, maybe do something with that, like with that energy. Like a lot of times, like when you are going through a separation, with friends, family, whatever, it could be anybody or any situation. Something that helps through that is usually finding something in the physical to do, like get creative or maybe focus on work. But then I also pulled with this here, though. It's knowing that there's like some emotional upset, but being able to work through it, being able to see it from a different state. Knowing that it's how to explain it. It's like having your cup completely kicked over and everything spilling out. It's just devastating. But knowing that you can always pick that cup up and refill it again if you need to.
Yeah, that's a lot of what I said as well.
Yeah,
I
pulled the masculine reverse, so I'm kind of feeling like as well as resilience. So I'm kind of feeling like there's some stubbornness going on with somebody. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person, but or whatever the situation may be. but definitely some stubbornness. Fear, I also got reversed, so I kind of feel like you might be afraid of losing something or someone in particular, um, particularly with the stubbornness that's going on. The masculine reverse is almost kind of going with what Melanie said, because when the masculine energy is more logical, it's rational, it's thinking straight and making clear and concise decisions, whereas the feminine might be more along the lines of emotional and intuitive. With it being reversed, I kind of feel like that stubbornness is coming from, this is a logical decision, and you don't have to be afraid of, and losing anything that is important, because being stubborn in what it is that you want and what you need moving forward, it leads to that resilience. It leads to those boundaries being established, and growth personally.
Okay, we
Okay,
will
that should be
do
better. Much better.
Michelle next. Her birthday is 12/29/89.
Much better.
Mel.
All right.
And we'll get
I
to
know that she is a
everybody.
Capricorn. Hold on, I'm taking out my. I just took them out.
And Matt, we'll do a reading for you next. I think you're next. Yeah.
All right. No, sorry. I need my shuffle here.
I just shuffled. So let's see.
Now, Jules, if you wanna
This
be a
is
canon, if you wanna wait, that's up to you. I was switching
is
mounts.
fun. This is your card, Michelle.
God, those cards are really pretty.
I know, I love pretty decks. Can you tell? This one is Autumn Mermaid. She shows a mermaid like just coming out of the water. She is ready to start something new. She is ready to kind of close herself off and reinvent herself, which I think is very important to you right now, because you kind of don't know what direction you want to go. But that's a great thing, because you can go whatever direction you want to go. I don't know if you pulled one yet, Jewel.
There, now I can shuffle on here. I was so worried about knocking the
I'm
mount
still
off.
the first one I
Carmen
pulled was. Go ahead.
Carmen says that's exactly what she's going to. I'm in tears because I feel that so much. We're glad we could help you, Carla or Karma. Can't read. And Kayla, we'll get to you too.
I love the happy tears.
Me too. I do as well. And if you guys ever want to tip us, our stuff is our PayPal and stuff is usually in the description, and you can always book private sessions with us for more in-depth readings as well. Okay, Jewel, if you pulled a card for her, you can read it.
Oh wow. Okay. Yes, I pulled surrender again, only this time it's upright. So I also pulled darkness reverse, which is kind of like sitting back and looking at things, and trying to see, where you're at and where you want to go. Not to be too hesitant on that. Like what I was saying before with the surrender card is about just being centered and allowing yourself to go through those motions, and when you receive, process, and then kind of let it go. But I also pulled sovereignty, which is the main card in the Queen of the Moon deck. And that goes along with what Sara was saying, your sovereignty. You're looking for that truth. You're looking for that new beginning that's going to really solidify that truth. And that's in the future position. And I don't think it's really too far ahead. I mean, you're definitely well on your way.
All right, so I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about initiating something, getting something going. If there's something that you've been working on or planning, get it started. And then I got the Nine of Wands, and it's this card's very much about like with mastery, like tipping into your mastery. Taking your strength and just not only just so much illuminating in it, but moving forward with it, staying in it. It's like one of the things with the Nine of Wands. One of the sayings with the Nine of Wands is like it's the how's it go? The the god that killed another god, or the man who becomes God. It's very much like that. Very much a powerful, card. Followed by Four of Wands, which fours is very much about staying grounded, stabilizing. And very much about knowing, knowing where you're at, knowing if you do need to rebalance, knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses. And but I want to go back to the Ace of Pentacles though, because it's very much about starting something. That's like the biggest thing with all three of the cards is, it's like makes you want to ask, is there something that you're supposed to be doing that you're not doing? I'm gonna pull from my oracle here.
Oh, isn't Clayton? Oh, he's a charmer, isn't he? Hey, Clayton.
Yes. He looks
You get
very
like
affected by his.
easy on the eyes.
see
Here's
his
a tip:
profile?
paper bags work well.
Oh, do you see his
So-
profile picture? He looks like a real charmer to me.
Oh yeah, he's hot.
So dreams. So if there's something
Playboy
that
Gal right there.
so if there's something that that you need to, like, you're needing to wanting to do, or not sure, because this is a card that can go either way with your actual dreams or dreams that you want to incorporate, want to achieve in this life. But yeah, very much if there is things in this life that you want to do, that you've been dreaming about, get on it, like get to it. No time like the present.
Are you finished?
Yes.
I do have a question for you. Kayla wants a reading on her pregnancy. She wants to know if the baby is thriving. Do you want the due date of the child, or her birthday?
Both.
Kayla, if that was for Lachelle, Kayla, if you could give us your birth date and the due date of your baby, we would be happy to do a reading on you. In the meantime, we're going to do Matt's reading. Melanie, you already have Matt's birthday. He's the person I had you do a chart for the other day.
Oh, okay. Now, what did I miss about paper bag? What about a paper bag?
Oh,
there's just
we need to wear them over our heads.
Okay, so I'm looking at the comments. Okay. Oh, I've never seen Kayla spelled like that before. I like that, with a Y and an H.
Who are we doing?
We're doing
Right
Kayla,
now,
right?
we're doing that.
We're doing
waiting
Matt?
Oh no, we're doing Matt. Oh, we're doing Matt. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Well, we're waiting for.
Okay.
I figured we could do Matt because he was next, but while we wait for Kayla to give us her birth date and
Okay,
the due date.
I got it.
Sorry,
She's
I
a
should have been a little
Capricorn,
bit more clear.
and baby is going to be a cusping Taurus, due to cusping. Well, it's more on the Taurus and then Gemini.
Do you want to do Kayla first?
We could do Matt first. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead. We could do Matt.
Okay.
That gives me time to. So.
Well, I pulled some cards for Matt.
I'm trying to remember.
Ooh, this is the first card I pulled for Matt right here.
Oh, she looks fierce and a little bit.
Well, yeah. Mermaid with the floating flowers. This card is basically reminding you that not everything is as it appears. So as you see things in your perspective, it may be jaded by many events that are going on in your life right now. So you want to remember to keep focus in an open mind and be kind of optimistic that things will go well, but expect them not to go as well. So just be ready for the unexpected.
Yeah, I think this is what I pulled. I pulled power, focus, and extremes. I feel as though power is you've always had a sense of your power and it is growing. But with some of the extremes that are going to be coming in, I'm thinking these are extreme perspectives at one end of the spectrum as opposed to the other, and you're going to have to focus to be able to bring yourself to a happy medium that you are comfortable with.
Oh, fun fact about Matt, what you went through a few months ago, Jewel, that's what he's going through right now.
Oh,
Okay, then that
then.
explains.
Love your
Okay,
shadow work.
okay, so that explains why I pulled the Ten of Wands reversed. So basically, it's not it's there's things that have not come to completion for the next level. It's working its way up to it. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah, my estimation is about 3 to 6 weeks.
yeah, so there's still something and the fire, all that fire.
He
So
is
with
a
the Eight of
fiery one.
Wands is getting balancing. And there's gonna be some hard work. I'm gonna pull one more and look at that.
Yeah,
I got the
there's
Magician
gonna
card
be
reversed.
more
So
hard work than he knows.
so yeah, so it's a little some hard work, but not. I mean, it's not gonna be too bad. But balancing and knowing that that there's gonna be a little bit more that comes in, but I think that you'll be perfectly fine. And now with this Magician card, I pulled the Magician card reversed, so it's the Magician card. It's like oh, could be doing like I don't want to say you could be doing more, but yeah, maybe that is what I'm gonna say. So maybe there's something more in an area that you need to be doing or focusing on.
And that's something is probably something that you haven't realized yet, but you will.
So okay, so yeah, and the Magician card, I like the Magician card. Look at that card.
Oh, I didn't see it. Put it back up. Oh, that is pretty. What deck are you using?
Oh, my Deviant Tarot, because I felt deviant
Oh,
tonight.
okay. Okay.
With the marionette dolls.
I love
So
marionette.
yeah, balance and yeah, I get this feeling that there's an area of something that you need to I guess incorporate in or apply. I mean, there's something there, and with all this fire and with the Magician card, yeah, there's maybe there's a new practice or a new skill or a new
He's
something
learning
that either
chaos
needs to be
magic.
sharpened or needs to be learned, something like that. It's like
He's learning.
there's something.
He's learning chaos magic.
Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a couple seeds in there too that kind of need to be burned out or flushed out.
Yes, I believe he's going to work on that in the next couple of weeks, although I don't think he really wants to.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
that
you know,
explains it to the 10. Okay. Balance, yeah, and when it comes to balance, that's balancing all areas of your life, not just what your studies are, but also your professional, your personal, career, everything. It's just getting a better flow of things, connect better.
Okay.
Now to the baby.
Now we can do Kayla. Her birthday is 1/3/2002. Oh, you're the same age as my. You're older than my daughter. Very young.
Capricorn with Taurus getting cusping into a Gemini baby.
The babies are always a blessing. I love babies.
Unless you give birth to demons.
How do I have so many babies? Well, they're not babies anymore. My youngest twins are 5, but they were babies.
Oh, that's still baby. That's still baby.
Oh, they're not babies. Ooh, I pulled the perfect card for you. This card is amazing. Look at this card.
And I pulled the Queen of Cups.
Aww.
Oh, look at that! That is the perfect card.
This card is literally called Mermaid. It's literally called Mermaid, Matter, and Child, or Mother and Child. I can't read. It's literally called Mermaid, Mother, and Child. This tells you right here that your pregnancy may have some issues. I think you have issues right now, but your baby is going to be totally fine. It makes me happy. I really like when babies are happy.
Oh, and family. So I pulled the Queen of Cups, and you know what the Queen of Cups is? The Queen of Cups, that's that woman who is very nurturing and loving and has a way of just being connected. That way of bonding. And then with I pulled the Answers card with the family. I think we're just fine. But pulling the Answer card though, don't be afraid to ask the questions and seek out the answers that you're looking for as well. And then with family, that just I had pulled an extra card with this one just to see how it played in together, and it's very much it's good. It's
Kayla asked a question. She said, "What issues are you seeing?" Kayla, I'm not really seeing any issues. I'm just seeing the possibility of issues like being brought up in your OB appointment. So they're kind of scary to you, but really they're going to turn out to be nothing. You might have some pregnancy related issues such as high blood pressure, but I don't think you're going to have any problem with your baby at all.
So what I pulled is peace reversed. So whatever these issues are kind of messing with your ability to just kind of relax.
peace of mind.
Yeah, your peace of mind is kind of missing. I also pulled the void reversed, so I kind of feel like you feel as though nobody really truly understands what it is that you're going through. Usually the void is where you're by yourself. If it's upright, it's you, kind of disconnecting and trying to process all of that. But if you need help with that, you can reach out and talk to other people because you don't need to be in the void right now. Even though I also pulled action reversed, which kind of means you kind of physically have to take it easy, but mentally, if you need that support, definitely reach out and talk to somebody because you're not alone in this.
Kayla, I saw a girl.
I saw a girl too. That's crazy.
Kayla asked if she was so happy. She said she was so happy and she wanted to know if we saw gender. Yes, I definitely think it's a female child. You read bub, so when you said it, you said bub, so I instantly thought boy, but I thought you already knew. But I'm like, I don't wonder why I keep seeing girl.
It's yeah, a girl.
Well, Andrea, it's better late that you show up late than never at all.
No, it's not. You're in trouble.
Don't listen to Mel. Oh my God, what? Phoenix just said, oh my God, ladies. What did we do?
Oh, I keep dropping cards.
I don't see twins, Kayla.
I didn't see twins either. Maybe the next pregnancy?
Twins, they can spot them very, very early, well before they can see the gender. I mean, there is always a possibility that twins can be hiding, but I am very, very familiar with twins. I have twin 5-year-old boys. They're identical twins.
Yeah, and familiar with twins as well. The family, and a lot of times, and they can catch them. They can catch them pretty early. And usually, when one is hiding, they can only you're only so big they can only hide for so long that they are behind.
Yeah, mine. They were able to catch my twins at just 6 weeks of pregnancy.
Yeah. And a lot of times, and when the hiding, a lot of times the hiding is if their heartbeats are together, if they're like positioned a certain way and their heartbeats are together. But a lot of times, that's why your ultrasound appointments are at the length that they're at because they go back and they recheck over because they move and shift. But no, they catch them pretty early, and they would have told you, the little mark A and B if there was more than one, or even the possibility of another.
Yes, Kayla. It can be a girl with masculine energy. My daughter, my younger daughter, she's 10. I wanted a girl who loved to wear dresses, and I put her in dresses when she was little, but she is so not that girl. She is like the tomboy. She plays with the boys. She beats them up. She climbs up places she shouldn't be. She is like total boy energy.
Yeah.
Love her to death, but not the little pretty princess I wanted. But I still love her.
Yeah, I think that I'm a girl with more masculine energies, honestly. And I was pregnant with twins, and they could see them at around 5 weeks. I only ended up having one of the twins, but he's a boy, and he has very feminine energy. So I think it's definitely possible to, be a physical gender and express the other gender more, for sure.
Or you could have started off with twins, and one got absorbed into the other early into the pregnancy as well, in the first trimester.
Yeah, that's very possible.
That actually happens more often than people think.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, that does happen a lot of times. Yeah. Or the miscarry one.
Oh, Tammy said she feels girl too.
Someone put a pendulum.
Yes, Kayla, I've guessed gender a lot of times. Actually, this past year I probably did. I don't know, at least 15 gender reads.
I like doing gender readings. When I picked up, I just saw afterwards, like maybe in a blanket, somebody holding it, and a girl, especially the blanket was wrapped in.
All right, did we miss anybody that wanted a reading?
All right. Oh! Is it net is it net in the thing? I wanted to see. Annette, if you are here, let us know.
I see Andrea.
Yeah, I think that's probably, if she is here, she's probably been quiet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull a card for Annette. You saw pink. I saw pink. I saw white with yellow flowers. Like, yeah, that's what I saw. So that's when it was a girl.
I saw dark hair. It was longer. Facebook user, we don't know who you are. If you're watching from a group, you'll have to go to one of the pages that are linked in the description in order for us to see who you are. We have no way to identify you. It comes up on the platform as Facebook user, so we can see your comments, but we don't know who you're talking to. Kayla, I was told twins multiple times like 2 weeks ago and was told one of them would absorb the other. Kayla, who's telling you this stuff?
And dark hair. Most blondes are born, natural blondes are usually generally born with dark hair.
I had no hair when I was born.
Oh, I had hair. I had a lot of hair.
I had very dark auburn red hair, and my natural color now is blonde.
Yeah, all the blondes I know, natural blondes, they all were with dark hair.
Now my hair used to be really, really blonde when I was little, and then it got darker over time.
And then I have a sister who was born with blonde hair, and then it got darker as she got older.
Another psychic.
What were we just talking about this, Jules, earlier? We're gonna have to
5. So what month are we in now?
Well, it goes with the energy signatures, you know, like when's the baby supposed to be born? What sign will the baby be born in?
May 20th.
So is that Gemini? Or is it like right after?
Right there at the ending. It's right there. We're getting ready to go into Gemini. It's depends if it's during the day or at night, but it's the ending of Taurus. It's the cusping of Taurus going into Gemini, but it's more Taurus heavy. See, Alexandra's birthday is the 22nd.
If you haven't been told already.
Wait, November, or did I? Was that November? I thought it was May. I'm sorry, I may have read that wrong.
It was May too. I thought it was me too. When's your baby due, Kayla?
Oh, because I was gonna say, geez, you're getting ready to bust here in just a couple of months. Oh, there's Annette.
Oh, yep. I'm absorbing information tonight. I am grateful for the lessons found out I had. Oh, I'm glad we were able to help you, Annette.
All right, I'm gonna pull cards for Annette.
I'm sorry, I had to take a picture of our burgers. You're taking a picture of burgers?
What is going on right now?
Oh, fuck you, Andrea.
Why are you taking pictures of burgers?
Because that's what she does. Because she likes to torture people.
I didn't eat dinner yet because.
Oh, that's right.
Andrea, put your dick away. We've talked about this.
Oh, you were born with black hair? Andrea was.
Yeah, Andrea's she's got her chef degree and her sous chef degree.
Only 3 to 4 weeks. Oh, so you have a little bit of time. Yeah, I don't see twins, and I definitely think you're having a girl, but you'll have to come back and tell us. So if you like and follow us, you can tell us if we were right or not in a couple months.
All right, so I'm pulling for Annette here.
And we do these readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So.
Oh, did I? Okay, I was like, look at that, what I did. Hold on, I gotta shuffle again. go.
Well, Andrea's hair just went all over the place in between her taking pictures of hamburgers.
Screw you and the hamburgers. I'm hungry now.
Me too. I didn't eat anything since this afternoon. It's early.
All right.
Did anybody tell you you're eating egg rolls? Stop eating while we're broadcasting.
Yeah, quit talking about it. Put your thing away.
So you're making me hungry. And you don't want me
I
hanging.
might have pulled cards with this. So I got the Knight of Pentacles
Who are we
reversed.
pulling for? We're pulling for Annette.
Annette. And we've got well, at least it's reversed. So that's always a plus. Well, depending on what's going on. But we've got the Four of Cups with the Emperor. Now I pulled all of these reversed. Look at this Emperor card. Look at that. Oh, let me get in the.
Ooh, this is interesting.
You're gonna bet I'm almost done here. So, and then the Knight.
I don't want that.
Okay, so. All right, and that pulling the Emperor card, pulling that reverse, it's still, because that's the card for Aries, and so there is some stagnation with that fire, but there's some emotional stuff going on, and with the Knight of Pentacles, some issues with things within the physical. Sometimes too, like that Knight of Pentacles, and sometimes the Knights, when pull the Knights, that it's like a lot of times when you're dealing with dealing with an asshole, or somebody who's being an asshole, or even just being in that asshole like energy, that's like Knights. But like I said, I'm about to pull a couple more with this, but the Emperor card, pulling that reverse, it's just stagnation of that personal fire energy. Now, the one plus thing though about with the Four of Cups though is you are aware of the emotional stuff of everything that's going on with you. Like you are very much aware of it, but it has been very emotional. I wanted to pull one more. I wanted to pull again. So there was just something I had to pull again. I think it was just. There we go, Queen of Cups.
Look at the screen, Melanie.
So yeah, emotions is a huge thing. I think once you're able to get a good flow with it, with the emotions and feelings and everything, I think that's going to help, and to stay aware of it. But I think once you're able to be in that awareness and being able to, not so much stabilize or handle them, but just like, put them where they need to go. I think that's going to help a lot. All right, what'd you get, Sarah?
This card here. It is.
Is that a butterfly?
No, it's actually a flying fish. It's an angelfish.
I just saw. It looked like I saw wings.
Yeah, well, it almost looks like a butterfly because it's very pretty and it's very colorful. It's different colors than a normal angelfish.
See it again?
Basically, the world, and this card, the world is back behind the fish, and the fish is just way up front, just oblivious to what's behind it. And this card pretty much says you don't need to worry about anything that isn't causing you to do something in a very positive manner. If it's not helping you along, it doesn't matter. Just keep swimming. Like the little fish in Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And if something doesn't suit your need that day, just toss it to the side. You don't have to do things for people just for the sake of doing them. You don't have to use your time and your resources to help others. If it's not suiting you in some manner, then cast it aside and do what you need to do to get you where you want to be. Hopefully that helps you.
I said there was a question.
What'd you say?
Oh, there was a question that came through. I saw it. There it is. That's weird. It lit up. That was really weird. Could me manifesting a girl have changed what gender it's gonna be? All babies are girls anyways up until 20 weeks. So it's even if it's a boy, it's still a girl. all babies are girls. The sexual organs don't start to start to form on a baby until after 20 weeks. That's why they don't do ultrasounds until after 20 weeks. Well, they do that first one in the beginning,
Well,
and then
they
they
actually start to form about 13 weeks, but you can't see them until about 20 weeks.
20 weeks. But they're formed by 20. You know, but still, even then at 13 weeks, it's still a girl because they're still forming.
But I think you're definitely having a girl. Oh my gosh, why are you guys talking about food? Raymond, they're making me hungry too. Maria says, hello, ladies.
Raymond, if
Hello,
you need to,
ladies.
you can escort Andrea to the door, the back door in the alley, you know, and do that whole and kick
Yeah.
out. Yeah, you have the permission to do that.
I am so hungry. You have no idea, Andrea.
Keep the burgers though. Kick her out and keep the burgers though. Kick her out of the building, but keep the burgers.
It highlighted because I'm throwing it up on the screen so you guys can read it. Kayla wants to know if you can ask a work-related question.
Yeah, you can ask a work-related question. Melanie, Phoenix says, Melanie, you said maybe start your own business. So what business you think would be good for me? Sun sign Aries, moon in Scorpio, 8th house, sun in 12th house.
Your son's actually in your first. Actually, I might look at your chart. Well, the chart that I have it shows in your first.
She said sun sign Aries, moon in Scorpio, 8th house, sun in 12th house with Pisces and Mercury, 2nd house empty. What are the career choices? So you can
Where's your
help me
Venus
figure
at?
it out.
Where's your Venus and where's your Saturn? Well, you have Saturn in Capricorn, don't you, in 10th house? And your Venus, I can't remember where your Venus is at. I know it's just
That sounds dirty.
Definitely somewhere in the healing department, but the last time that's Central Moon, 8th house. I would suggest sit down and making a list of things that you like to like you like to do that you're passionate about, and go from there. But but you're definitely you have the perfect. I remember you have perfect aspects for somebody being their own boss or being a boss. And usually, Aries Sun with the Scorpio Moon is really good at that, and vice versa.
Well, let's see. Kayla said, I recently joined a beauty ambassadors team. Do you see me making sales? And the people I recruit, do you see them making any sales? Let me see. I will shuffle and pull a card for you. Does anybody else want to pull a card for her as well?
Yeah, I will pull one here as soon as I get to figure out which screen I'm going to click into.
Yes, I apologize. I had to step away from the cards for a moment. So you ladies go ahead.
Okay.
Annette says that's kind of hard sometimes putting myself and or my needs first. Been waiting my turn most of my life, but I'm learning. Yeah, you really need to focus on that. You really need time for you, Annette. How can you be great?
Yeah, I need to be a little bit more selfish because you're not a selfish person. Maybe just big mind me. Amplify that Aries I am.
Phoenix said Venus in first house with Aries, Saturn in Cap 10 house, Capricorn.
Ooh. First house. I have to look at the. I'm gonna look at the nakshatras here in a second.
Okay.
This is first. Okay.
Maria had a question real quick I'm going to address. She says, is there a way you can find out who's my spirit guide and or if they have any messages for me? We can certainly do that. We're going to be doing some sessions on Friday because we're talking about spirit guides then. But generally those are paid readings and they're done through either guided meditation or a series of tarot readings with a specific deck that is designed for helping with spiritual guides and spiritual messages. But on Friday, we are doing a spirit guide session at about 11 Central Time, 12 Eastern Time. So if you want to check us out on Friday and book us down, then at the end of that session, after we talk about spirit guides, we will be doing a free session with spirit guides, which is exactly what you wanted. This card is for you, Kayla, regarding the question you had with your workplace. It is this one right here. And this card is Triumphant of Galatea. And this is in the reverse position. So what this indicates is you're going to be doing a lot of the work. It's going to be focused on you, and nobody's going to be there to kind of push you up and help you along. So it has the potential to be successful, but at this particular point, it's kind of like a waste of energy, because I don't think you're going to have much time to do it in a few months down the road, or be in a suitable position to do it. So you're definitely not going to get rich doing it, and it's not going to be self-sustaining if that's what you're looking for. So you might want to pursue other avenues when it comes to work.
Yeah, I got the Page of Pentacles with the Death card reverse, with the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, it's basically it's premature. It's the whole situation. It's premature, and it seems like it's something like maybe an infant stage. But the Page of Pentacles, that's what I get from this card is could be there's gonna be some annoyance there, especially if you're dealing with other people. And then the Death card reverse. Check out the Death card. Hold on, let's look at the right way so you can see it. Reverse, transformation. It's not something that's gonna be transformed. It's not something that's gonna, illuminate in a way that you want it to, and then followed by with the Page of Cups reverse. So it's pulling the page, pulling both pages. You're gonna be dealing with people that you're not gonna really so much like dealing with. And then the Death card reverse. So there's, it won't transformation. It's not the type of transformation that you want.
Maria, the pricing depends on exactly what you want done, and if you want all three of us there, or one of us, or two of us. If you message our pages, either Sacred Dragon, which is mine, Mystery Ink, which is Melanie's, or Soulfully Integrated, which is Jules. And you can just message any one of those pages, and you can ask for any of us. I'm Sara. Melanie is the other one reading cards right now, and Jules the other one on our broadcast with us. So you can message any three of those pages, and it will get you into contact with who you want to be.
And then we're going to
go over all that pricing with you. And the reason we don't do it here is because it depends on what exactly you want.
I have been working on pricing, like a base range pricing, or with all of this. So,
well, I know with me for Spirit Guide, my prices start at $30, and they go up from there based on how in depth you want to go. If you want to include past life regression with it, and it just goes up from there. If you want a second person. So it's really better if you message us with these private readings, so we can make an individual price based on what your needs are. I don't want to quote you a price that's higher than what you actually want, or lower than what you think you're paying less than you will be. So it's better if you just message us.
So I went ahead and was able to pull some cards for Kayla, and what I got was the Void and the Dark Moon. I kind of feel like you felt like it was stagnant here in the recent past. So when the opportunity came up, you just kind of you took it. And maybe not necessarily for the right reasons. I also pulled resistance, so I feel like you are going to, in this career endeavor, you're gonna run into some things that like the other ladies were saying, not what you were expecting. Making money with it, the effort that you are gonna have to put into it is going to far outweigh the benefit. The other card that I pulled is beginnings reversed. So this, like I was saying before, this beginning was kind of started. I feel like it was started not for the right reasons. It's not necessarily something that really speaks to your soul at a level that's going to allow you to find the motivation and the opportunities and the resources for you to make it successful.
And Kayla, to answer your questions that you just posted in the comments, if you do make money, I don't think it's going to be a substantial amount, and you should definitely go with that medical center reception job. I think that's much better suited for you. And Jakari, you can ask a question.
Of course, I mean we all
I heard
said
the
that,
name. I had to go look at it.
it's that it's
Hopefully I
probably
said it
not
right.
that it's not a good idea, but at the end of the day, it is your decision. So you do what feels right for you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
Will YouTube vlogging be a good, successful path for me? That's what Jakari wants to know.
ooh, Jakari, when's your birthday, Jakari? I forgot, and that just reminded me. I forgot that we were broadcasting on YouTube. I need to get my ass over there real quick. God damn it.
Kayla, these are really like mini readings. If you need something more in depth, you can message us for setting up a private session.
I'm still here plugging in things into Phoenix's chart.
Phoenix says, Jewel, I get the impression that you're a natural born counselor. Yeah, I think that's that masculine energy I was talking about. Very logical, very
Assertive.
yeah.
Yeah, so is a good word. I like
But
that
I'm a
word.
Gemini too, so I mean I have that soft side too.
It's okay, Kayla. Video blog be successful. Let's see.
I
I
won't play
hope
that.
you're not liking Andrea.
I thought we had Raven kick Andrea out and give her burgers.
This is a card that I pulled for you, Jakari. It was in the reverse position, which is upside down. So it was actually pulled like this. And it is Mermaid with the Golden Dragon. And regarding your
Jakari's a Leo. And August, oh my god, that birthday's haunting me.
With video blogging, I don't think it's going to be as successful as you want it to be.
You should still do it though.
Will you make a little bit of money? Will you be satisfied on different levels and financially? I think so. So I think it has a good potential to, at some point, make you a monetary profit. But I don't think it's going to be as rapid as you want it to be. And I do think that you will slowly gather a following. I do think it'll be what you want in that aspect. So you will be meeting that need in your life.
Yeah, and being Leo, yeah, that creativity, Leo, that's very much Leo. That's that big house energy of creativity and speculative earnings and speculative gains and all that is seen through Leo at fifth house. I think you should do it anyways, because I think it's a good start for something, and I think from there it's gonna grow and you will learn other things. But it's anybody that's you said are wanting to do like any type of vlogging or podcasting, do it. I mean, like seriously, go for it, do it, because it opens up a lot of things, a lot of doors to other things. I'm still throwing cards on the floor, and plus, you're a Leo. Leo's a performer. You're supposed to sit on stage. You're supposed to, be in the limelight. And we'll pick up these goddamn cards you keep throwing on the floor.
So obviously your path forward is going to be based on decisions that you make, and it can change at any time. The first card that I pulled for you is actually extreme, and it is represented by the hot moon as a Leo. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm also getting released, so during this journey, this endeavor, you might come up across some things that are gonna kind of make that fire a little bit too big. I'm not sure exactly how, But with release, it's kind of like you're going to have to take that extra energy and that extra passion and use it towards something positive that helps move you in the direction that you want to go in. And the third card that I pulled to kind of bring this all together is gratitude. So when you do start seeing success, start using that excess passion and energy to be, express gratitude toward what it is that you have achieved.
I pulled the Queen of Cups, followed by the Two of Wands, and there's definitely gonna meet somebody, and then and the third card was, well, the Magician card wants to come out and play the Magician card. So it's be careful in the choices you make, and also stay in that creative mode, stay in your that flow of your magic and everything. But it's like the Magician card here, like do you, like, for sure, and don't let anybody come in and try to change that either, or try to fluff with your shit. But we're definitely gonna be meeting somebody. So
Meeting people is always good. Tyler says here.
Tyler, is that my wife?
Yep.
It is my wife.
Jakari says, thank
My
you
future
all for
ex-wife.
interesting. I'm Sun and Leo in the 5th house. You're welcome.
Was there anybody
Yes.
else that we missed doing a reading on before we log off here?
I don't think so. I think we're good. We usually try to cap it at around an hour and 30 minutes. So
Ooh,
we're only running about 15 minutes ahead, but I think we're good.
Because it's already 1 o'clock.
No, and Phoenix,
we've been at an hour and 46 minutes, so we're 15 minutes over.
Yep.
And I just want to say, Phoenix, I will take my stuff off. I will look at. I want to look into your nakshatra. So I'm gonna look a little bit into your Vedic chart and see like that with the career thing, and
Tammy,
I'll send you a PDF.
We can end the broadcast with a reading for Tyler if you ladies are up for it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. For my wife, anything. She is a Capricorn with a Scorpio moon.
Thank you, Tammy.
Tammy is so good. I'm like technically challenged. If I tried to do it, I would like literally like knock myself off the broadcast.
Ooh, what's going on with money? What's all this? Reading for an earth sign, and then Capricorn, is linked to money, and then I just pull all these pentacles, just money. I got the Nine of Cups. I'm not Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is with an endeavor, like this card here is a card that's like screaming about like with money and work, and the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, the Five of Pentacles is talking about it's Five of Cups or Fives of any of the suits. There's always like a lack of or issues in, but this year with the Five of Pentacles is the needing for money. Like there's been definitely in the need for it, or you're desiring or want it, but money's definitely something on the forefront of the mind. And then I pulled the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, this is about collaborating with others, collaborating with with somebody to get things going, to be able to be successful and to be able to make some money. Basically, it's like like a business partner or team, or work with somebody to get things going and to make some money. And plus, you're a Capricorn. All you got to do is go money, and it'll just come falling in your lap anyway. So
must be nice.
But Capricorns usually are pretty good at like knowing different things on ways to make money. They can usually sniff that shit out like 100 miles away.
What you got, Sarah?
This card is the Golden Mermaid. Basically tells you it's time to sit back and do pretty much nothing, which is hard for you because you like to always be moving, but you really earned a time where you can sit back and do less of the work. Maybe don't do absolutely nothing, you take some time to do things you like rather than focusing on everybody else and getting the job done. Other people can be there to help you.
Sit back and think about ways that you want to make money. There you go.
Sarah's freezing.
Yeah, she is. I know she was doing the radio talk there for a minute.
Yeah, she's kind of like with the duck face almost.
Yeah, she's always gonna blow something out.
I pulled boundaries. I kind of feel like the boundaries is I don't know if it's sitting back and doing nothing, but I do kind of feel like you've established what it is that you want and what it is that you're willing to do and what you won't do. So that kind of has you set up for the next card, which I pulled, which is the path. That path is what it is that you're supposed to be doing because you have been able to take the time to establish those boundaries. You are going to be able to travel that path much easier, which leads to the third card, which has 33 in it. The number is 33. It is blossoming. So blossoming is all about that growth. Maybe as Sara was saying, there's not much that you need to do until you start seeing that growth. Then that's when you're going to have to kind of pay attention and be aware to of your surroundings and make any sort of changes as needed once you start seeing that growth, so that you can kind of maintain it and build on it.
Oh, did we lose her? Yeah, we lose her. Damn it.
We did. Yeah, we did. Yep. All right, so we have been live for an hour and money. Yeah.
But yeah, and our fifth, yep, and yeah, I drop cards again. I need to go eat. I'm like, I am. Andrew should have been escorted out of the building, or did she sneak back in? And somebody was supposed to grab the burgers and they didn't. So yeah, I'm hungry. I need to get my phone charged up too. Here she comes, and I keep throwing cards on the floor.
Yes, I don't know if you got my card or not.
Oh,
I don't know why.
The golden something.
It just the Golden Mermaid. It just booted me off StreamYard. I don't know why. But the Golden Mermaid basically means that it's time for you to relax. You've spent a lot of time doing what you need to do to get your ducks in a row. You spent a lot of time working really hard to get to where you are. Like Mel was saying, it's a good time to have a partner, and so you have to do less work. It's time for you to take a break and sit back and just enjoy the show, for lack of a better word. Well, hopefully that helps you.
Yeah, you save up all that money for, so you can take over the world. Because that's what Capricorns do.
Take over the world like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, because that's who runs the world right now. The elite is Capricorn.
Phoenix wants to know if she can talk to you after the show.
Let's see. I'm gonna get my phone charged up. If you give me like about a good hour, so I can charge my phone up and stuff my face. Because the only time my phone will fully charge is when I'm not on it. Too.
All right, so we'll go ahead and play the intro video on our way out. If you guys liked, what we did tonight, we will be back on again on, what day is it today? Wednesday, Friday? All right, we'll be back on Friday. And we'll be doing spirit guides. So thank you all for joining. And do you guys have any closing comments?
Andrew, mind your business. And other than that, nope, that's it. I'm literally right now, like, getting food together, stuff in my face.
My comments only, like and share our page if you want, and feel free to leave a review if you think you liked the readings that we did.
Yes,
and
that would
now
be
we
awesome.
have another spammer, Tammy. Do we have two? No, just one. No, two. There's two no, just one. I think she got the other one.
It's just one. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. Thanks, guys.
Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. spend some time and blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our mind. Pray to me, absorb my life. Let me illuminate you. Close your eyes. Can you hear my voice? Whisper me through the dark. Hear that tick tick boom on the frequency. Vibrate your room. Gonna travel them planets and them galaxies. Gonna take you places you never thought you'd see. Gonna kiss the stars like a lover would. Fill the empty space around my body. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our minds.
Red pill, a blue pill, it's your choice to swallow and a following like Alice in a rabbit hole. You slipping and you sliding. Open your eyes and lick your lips with the truth. Yeah, yeah. It's a magic, it's reality, my physically you can't see it, but you can't tell me. But quiet your mind, I'm the light that shines, so roll it on your mind. A Rastafari, the words you use, them no matter to me. There was only one station for the one you see. It's like 1, 2, 3, and the 4. It's your soul that's in, knocking on your door.
Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and blow our mind. Gonna work your body. Gonna work your mind. Gonna spend some time and lose our minds.
Gonna lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind. Gonna lose our mind.